Good evening, children. Yeah, this is Shada teacher. Welcome you all to today's grammar session. Yeah. So today's grammar session, what we are going to learn, that is already written here. Yeah. This is your grammar topic. That is tenses. That is tenses. Because as you know that you don't have textbook now, so far I think we might have discussed the 8 grammar topics, and today we are going to step into the 9th grammar topic, that is tenses. So here just I made a flow chart here, small flow chart, and here tenses and its division. What I have written here, tenses and its division. So at the very first, okay, let me tell you what is tenses. Here you can say here, that means time of an action. What's the meaning? It is written, time of an action. Let us know here, let us discuss about what is time of action. Generally, every day and every time, every moment, we say some statement, we say some sentence. And as you know very well, sentence, it is a group of words which does have complete sense and meaning. What is sense and meaning? Because it consists of subject, verb and others. What I am telling? Subject plus verb plus, okay, others. For an example, okay, let us take here, let us take, because total concept, I am using one of this example, and with that example, we would go on division of tenses and subdivision of tenses. So let's take here, here time of an action. What I am telling here, okay, just you take here, Ram plays cricket. Ram plays cricket. So this is called sentence. This is called sentence, which gives complete idea. Who plays cricket? Ram. So Ram is a subject. What is his action? His action is plays. Plays means action. Plays. So here why I have added here S, that we will learn later. Ram, what is his action? Action is plays. So it is called as verb. This is called as verb. What does he play? That means it is cricket, and this is called object. Right? So here we can ask one question here. Ram plays cricket. Okay, fine. Ram plays cricket what? Every day? Yesterday? Ram plays cricket every day. It may be. Because Ram, it's habit of a Ram that he plays cricket every day in the morning. Okay? This we can, express in another way. Oh, do you know? Ram played cricket yesterday. Ram played cricket yesterday when? In the evening. Here you can see your children, here the action, changes. Ram plays cricket every day. It is his habitual action. What it is? Here it means, every day means, it is his habitual action. And just now what I said? Ram played cricket yesterday in the evening. That means here, the action indicates that it is completed. The action indicates that the action is completed when? Yesterday. So here we can see the differ. Present action and yesterday he played cricket, that is a past action. Clear? Now, let us take here, Ram is planning to play cricket tomorrow. That means Ram will play cricket when? Tomorrow. So here his action is not the habitual action. Here it does not indicate the action is completed. In fact, the action tells that it is going to be done in the future course. So such type of actions, number of actions are there. So this is all division and subdivision. We are going to learn that the good and very fantastic, fabulous topic, that is tenses. Because if you have a grip over this tenses, no, I'm very sure that no student would do the mistake while he or she talks. Because when we across the children, what we say, children do have good thought in their mind. As we know that language is a dress of thought. What I said, can you repeat? Yes. Language is a dress of thought. Many thoughts come in our mind, many thoughts. But the problem is, dear children, you are unable to present. When we ask questions, have you completed your homework? So sometimes we found that children are using wrong tenses. So for this, okay, let us be here. So basing upon this, what is tenses? So here is a nice definition. Tenses is a form of verb. What I said? Tenses is a form of verb that shows, what it shows? The time something happens, the time something happened, and the time something it is going to be happen. It is called as tenses. So here I am writing it. What is tenses? So here, let's say in a short way I am writing the definition here. So tenses, what is tenses? Here, definition, what is tenses? First, in the phrase I am giving you, okay, it is a form of verb. It is a form of verb. It is what? Tenses is a form of verb. Okay, that shows, that on which we can use, which shows here, which shows, number one, here, which shows, we can write here, okay, no problem, which shows, okay, which shows the time something happens, what that is, happens. The time something happens. Second one is the time something happened. The time something, what is that? Happened. Okay. And what is the third one? The time something, okay, going to happen. Going to happen. So I've written here very clearly what is tense. So you can see, dear children, you can see tenses. What is tenses? It is a time of an action. It is a time of action, okay, or we can say it is a form of verb. It is a form of verb which shows, what it shows, number one, the time something happens. Happen means the time something happens, regular happenings. Do you know, children, regular happening? Like what present, okay, I'm a teacher, as you know, Shada teacher, she is an English teacher. Okay, she teaches English. So it is her regular habit. So it implies here, the time something happens. Okay, she teaches English every day. Okay, so this is called as, okay, form of verb, the time shows happens. Second one, what is called? The time something happens. That means an action which is completed. An action, action means word. My action is already completed. Now first, just now let us know about first one. Okay, the time something happened. Okay, let us take here. I teach English every day. I think in this your timetable, it remains everyday English. So what is my habitual action? Yeah, I teach everyday English. So here we can say the time something happens. Okay, so very good. So here, it is my, okay, let's take here, here I'm writing, example, I teach English every day. I teach English every day. Right? So, who is the doer of an action here? Who is the doer of an action? Yeah, I means subject. Subject is always doer of an action. Okay, so what is the verb form here? What is the verb action here? What is my action? What is subject here? I is a pronoun. So what is my action? Regular action? What is my regular action? Right, yes. My regular action is I teach. I teach. So children, you know very well verb forms. There are 3 verb forms also, and in the previous class also you might have learned like a present form, past form and a past participle form. These 3 are the verb forms. Generally, dear children, here just I would like to tell you, many of the children get a doubt. Generally when we ask what is tenses, they say, yeah, teacher, there are 3 tenses, right? What is first one? Present tense, past tense and the future tense. Children, ensure that you don't say tenses, the tenses, the is an article. And article, you know, definite and indefinite. When we say, okay, what is indefinite article? Let us go a little bit reflect to the previous concepts here, because I gave here the tenses. Sorry, I also forgot to write the tenses. So never write tenses. The tenses, the. Why we say the? The is a definite article. Because we are particularly telling about tenses, particularly. Okay, so this is called definite article. Okay, coming to here what I was saying here. Yeah, verb form, I was saying there, yeah, when we say how many tenses are there? Children raise their hands, 3 tenses, present tense, past tense and future tense. Fine, very good, good answer. Okay, when we ask how many verb forms are there? As you know, there are, basically there are 3 verb forms. So those are, when we say, yeah, first one, everyone say present form, don't say tense. Because my question is, okay, name the verb forms. My question is here, name the verb forms. So first verb form is present form, right? But children say present tense, no? Tense is quite different here from verb forms. Okay, so here present form, past form, okay, and children get confused here, past tense they say. Now, here you need to say past form. And what's the third form, children? So generally children say future, no? That is tenses. Okay, don't, combine these tenses and the verb forms. The third form is, that is past participle form. Present form, past form. These are the 2 main verb forms. Past participle form that we use, when do we use? Past participle verb form we use generally in passive voice. I think in the 5th class also it was there in your IMATS book. I think there was a lesson and it was a grammar part, that also you learned. Okay, so when we make it passive form, just like Rama killed Ravana. What is my example here? Rama killed Ravana. Who killed Ravana? Rama. Rama is a subject. doer of an action. Killed, that means the action is happened. The action is happened in the past tense. Rama killed. Killed is a past form. Whom did he kill? Ravana. Ravana is an object. If I say, okay, this sentence, say it in another way, then how do you say? Ravana was killed by Rama. Ravana was killed by Rama. So here was killed, it is a, okay, what we are using? V3 form. So children, here just I would like to tell you, okay, don't confuse between tenses and verb forms. Now in this concept, now the tenses we are learning, just okay, look over this tenses only. Okay, let us move ahead here. I told here the present, the past and the future. The present, the past and the future. Okay, present means what is present? An action that goes in the present time is called the present tense. The past tense, what is past tense? The past, the action which is completed in the past is called the past tense. And what is the future tense? The action which is going to be happen in the future time is called future tense, the future tense. So here I told you everything, and here it is a form of verb which shows the time something happens, the time something happened, and the time something going to happen. So have you understood, children? So these are the three main tenses, and let us know with a small example and very simple example I am telling you here. The present tense, here I left a place to write example. Okay, let us write here Ram plays. Okay, Ram plays. What he plays? Cricket. Okay, when he plays cricket? Every day. EVERY, every day. So just you look at here, okay, who is the doer of an action? Ram. Ram is his subject. What is his action? Play. But we added here S. Why we added S? Because this is, okay, Ram is a singular. Ram is a singular. You had learned in the previous concepts and singular and plural, okay, and here Ram is a singular, so we need to add S or ES with verb, because I will tell you what is the structure, everything in the next coming class. I think this tenses is not at all so easy. It is a vast topic, and slowly we would learn. Slowly we would learn. So here once you say, okay, Ram plays cricket. This is called verb one form. As I told you, there are three verb forms. Okay, present form, past form and past participle form. So here it applies V1. V1 means present form. Ram plays cricket every day. Cricket is an object. And when does he play? Every day. Every day it tells about adverb. An adverb is a word which tells more about verb. He plays cricket when? Immediately the question arises when? Every day. Right? So this is called the present form of verb. Because it is his habit, Ram's habit. Every day in the morning he goes, he takes bat and ball and to the ground and he plays cricket, right? So this is all. Now let us take here this same sentence we would continue in all the three tenses. Let us take here Ram past tense. Same sentence here Ram played, what he played? Cricket. When did he play? Yesterday. So what does this sentence show us? Who is the doer of an action here? Yeah, who is the doer of an action? Subject. What is subject here? Ram. The same subject I am using all the three tenses. So what is his action? What is his action? Played. What is the first one? Ram plays. That means here, let us write here, subject plus V1 plus, okay, others. Subject plus V1 plus others. That means Ram plays what? Cricket. When? Every day. So that's the reason I wrote here others. Others means here cricket and a verb. Cricket is an object and every day it is an adverb. Okay, let's hear. Ram's action is completed. Already it's completed. When? Yesterday. So here we say Ram played cricket when? Yesterday. So what's the here? Okay, structure. The structure of past tense. Now here I wrote here the structure of present tense, that is subject plus V1 plus others. Others means object plus adverb. Let's take here subject plus, so I am writing here, okay, subject plus V2 plus others. Why did I write here V2? V2 is a verb form. Again I am repeating children, don't confuse with tenses and verb forms. Verb forms V1, V2, V3. Basically there are two verb forms, present form, past form. Third form is past participle form, which is used in the passive voice. Right. So here subject plus V2 plus others. That means Ram's action is completed. When? Yesterday or sometime back. Some days ago. The action. That's the reason we added here subject. Okay, play is a base word. What is the base word here, children? In all the three you would find base word is a play. I have taken here base word, that is play. Play is a base verb. And V1 form I added here S or ears. Why I told you S and ears? Okay, because here subject is singular. Okay, and so I added here Ram play plus S, plays. And here what I added here, the suffix is ed. Here suffix is s. Suffix, you know, suffix and prefix you have already learned earlier. So subject plus V2. V2 means play plus ed. When we say play plus ed, it is a past action. It is a past action. So Ram played cricket. Ram is a subject, doer of an action. What is his action? Played. Played means action is completed. Okay, what did he play? Cricket. Cricket is an object. When? Yesterday. So this is called, okay. So children, this is the future tense again is there. Future tense again, the future tense, what the future tense is here, let us write. Ram will play cricket. Okay, Ram, yeah, I am writing here. Ram will play what? Cricket. When Ram will play cricket? Tomorrow or day after tomorrow, whenever it is. Okay, Ram will play cricket tomorrow. So this is, that means Ram, okay, Ram is planning. What Ram's plan is? Ram made a plan. What the plan is? Ram will play cricket. Okay, will is it? Will or shall? It shows the futurity. Will or shall, which shows futurity, means in future course. So Ram, here it is here, subject plus will or shall plus base verb plus others. Whenever children you get will or shall, these are called models. And I think in the second, I think we learnt what auxiliary verbs we learned. There are 3 B verbs, am, is, are, was, were. First one we learned, second one has, haven't, had, and third one what did we learn? Do, does and did. Apart from that, what did we learn in the earlier classes? Models. What are the models? That also it was explained you very clearly, like can, could, may, might, shall, should, and out, dare. These all are the models. And what is the difference between this helping verbs, auxiliary verbs and model? That also you might have learned. Like let me explain you here. Will is a model, because models do have their own meaning. Like can, I can do, it shows ability. can, may shows possibility. Similarly, shall will, it shows the futurity. Okay, so here Ram will play. Okay, so let me write here the structure. Subject plus will or shall plus base word. What is base word? V1 plus others. That means Ram will play cricket when? Tomorrow. So this is called all the three main division of tenses. I hope children you have understood what I explained today, and next class we would learn the tense. Now it is whatever I explain you, this is division, and in the next class we are going to learn subdivision of tenses. Till then, bye bye, see you, and let me assign you a small homework to you, and that is children, just at least you write 10 sentences, like 3 divisions are there: present tense 3, past tense 3, and future tense. Okay, and you can send to my WhatsApp and just post it what the homework you have done. Okay, I will be very happy, and in the next class we would learn the division of, okay, subdivision of tenses. Bye bye children. Okay. Wait a minute. Half clear,